Alright, make my intro for me, boys.
What the fuck
Come on.
kind of intro is gonna be, you stupid
It's
ass?
Rapid Fire. Welcome back to another Stardew Valley video.
It's me, Rapid Fire. I'm here to kiss your ass. Good night.
Hello everyone, Dr. here. Welcome to Rapid Fire channel.
Are you being Marco?
Hello everyone, Markiplier here. My name is Markiplier.
Alright, so now that I have everything under control, welcome to the first of hopefully many of our new Stardew Valley gameplay series. Stardew Valley is a very vast game. There are hundreds of items, secrets, and quests that give countless hours of fun to any new player. And for the more advanced players, or the most dedicated and determined of fans, perfection. Today, I set forth on the journey to complete perfection, bringing 3 friends to help me with this tough journey. I didn't go alone. It should be noted that these guys have like 2 hours in the game collectively. Yeah, perfection is not the best idea. But the video you are about to watch is nothing ordinary. Filled with triumphs and defeats, anger and laughter. Enjoy episode 1 of our Stardew Valley struggle.
You don't even play the video game. Get out of the party, kid.
I make the world.
Sometimes you sound like the voice actor for Gumball.
No way.
Gumball Watterson?
Yeah, Gumball Watson.
Just call me.
Gumball Watterson?
Yes.
Starting with the world, I make myself as the character and choose a forest farm. The different farms on the far right offer various different advantages and disadvantages. The forest farm will help obtain foraging levels quicker, along with completing the collection tab faster. Let's begin! We've got ourselves a brand new game. We are going to be trying to, I guess, going as fast as possible. After adjusting my settings, I start by planning out the next 10 days. I start day 1 by moving my bed and TV closer to the door so as to save time for all future days, as well as grabbing a chair. So to better understand what we're working with here, I present to you the collection tab. This is the collection tab. As difficult as it is, we will be completing the collection tab amongst us evenly. I will be trying to complete the farm and forage tab, for instance, while someone else fishes, someone else mines, etc. To kick off things for me, I pick up the 15 parsnip seeds not only to make money or get parsnips collected, but to progress our first ever quest, to grow and cultivate a parsnip. I clear out the area in front of our house and grow all of our spring crops, where then we are introduced to the star of our show.
I am the wealthy aristocrat. I am wealthy and also an aristocrat.
Did someone say JoJo?
Oh my god!
It's me, Jonathan JOESTAR.
After that debacle, I quickly head to Pierre's store to buy all year 1 seeds. After planting them, I finish the day introducing myself to people to also complete the introductions quest. Our first day on the farm was quite packed, and before you know it, I was sound asleep. Day 2. I watered our parsnips and then entered, unfortunately not for the last time, Joja. Joja is going to be our route not because it is better, but because it is faster and will be easier to complete in haste. I also make use of today to pick spring onions to level up in foraging. I talked to Leah and then entered the secret woods. Whoa. How is it possible you entered the secret woods on day 2? Shouldn't it be impossible? For those unaware, the secret woods is obstructed by a hardwood log. The log can be broken by an axe, but not our axe, the one you start with. There's only 3 axes in the game that can break the log. A steel axe as a minimum, and its upgraded counterparts being the gold and iridium axe. However, the ability to sit on chairs made it possible to sit across the log. I'm in the secret woods for 4 mushrooms this spring: the common and red mushroom, chanterelle, and morel. The purple mushroom is an outlier in that it can only be collected from mushroom trees or in the caves, which you will see later. In the different seasons, the forageables are different, so in the summer I might not have such a good chance to collect these. I exit the secret woods and go to sleep, clocking out for day 2.
Bro, I got 2 chubs.
The days will be going by a bit faster now. Since day 3 of year 1 is always rainy, I spent the day finishing the introductions quest and getting Willie's rod. I immediately throw it away. The first 4 days will be quite simple, as the most I can do is wait for the parsnips to grow and for the community center to open up. Community center and the mines don't open until day 5. After investigating the secret woods a second time, I luckily managed to bag myself a common mushroom. I was also in for quite a shock when I returned to the farm.
Who made this
Oh, I got-
unibrow smiley face in the farm?
I told you, man. It's a dude.
Day 4 was the last day to water the parsnips. I more or less spent the whole day getting resources and foraging.
God, he's offering you his trash. No way, it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
By the night of day 4, I leveled up in foraging. I think now would be a great time to talk about levels. Doing different activities in Stardew Valley will increase your experience points, and after enough repetition will reward you levels up in that respective category. The reason levels are important though is mostly because it unlocks valuable crafting recipes. In farming, key buildings include the mayonnaise machine, bee house, preserves jar, and keg. And in the foraging tab, the tapper and lightning rod. All of these machines provide artisan goods or resources that are needed to complete the farm and forage tab. Perfection will be measured a lot by our character's level for 2 reasons. One is that we need to craft all items in the game at least once, including ones locked behind unachieved levels. One of the components of perfection is to reach level 10 in all 5 professions. In other words, do keep an eye out for levels, as they are very crucial. Finally, day 5, we get a dog. I think I know the best name for our dog. There we go. I collect the parsnips and head to the community center to activate the scroll. It unlocks the wizard, the last person I need for the introductions quest. Today I also checked the traveling cart for the first time of undoubtedly many this game. The traveling cart, to put it simply, sells various different items that may help us getting annoying items or year 2 crops, as you'll see later. And of course, the last thing on the agenda is to mine. Mining will progress the game, but also get me a few items on the farm and forage catalog. I started at floor 5, but quickly made my way to floor 6 and am met with a combat floor. It's not a big deal, as I'll need the combat XP down the long run. It takes until 12 AM, but I finally reach floor 10. Small gains.
Stevie, you doing good there? Oh, Stevie, doing good.
Honk. Honk. Where am I? I'm in the
That was so.
What? Hey there. Oh. Hey there, Stevie.
I can't move, bro.
Wait, is this gonna fix it?
How do we fix it? Put the bed where he is.
Yeah.
No, I can't because he's there. Fuck, I can't because he's
No,
there.
put it now.
I'm in a different house.
There, I got it. I got it.
No, what? It's in a
Wait,
different house.
You went into a different house?
Jonathan,
Wake up,
Jonathan,
Steve.
Jonathan.
Oh, fuck.
I can't move his bed. It's
Can't
in
move
his
his
house.
bed.
Jonathan, JOESTAR don't feel so good.
I'll put the welcome out down.
Bro,
Put the
don't
furnace.
gank my furniture. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Me personally, I'm gonna take a forever nap, so
No, son.
Fast forward a few days and we are at day 11. In case you're wondering, all that time was spent mining and foraging to get wood and stone as well as building a coop, because animals are a must to complete the farm collection. Days 11 to 12 were spent primarily mining. I also made it as far as floor 40 in this time. Remember on day 12 to snag Robin's axe, as her quest gives us easy gold. While progress in the mines is great, my sights actually are set to the next day, the 13th of spring, for much different reasons. Is it the egg festival or the flower dance? Oh, it is the egg festival.
Egg festival. What are you on?
The 13th of spring is Stardew Valley's first festival, the Egg Festival. However, the highlight is the strawberry seeds, which offer the best bang for our buck this spring season. Strawberry seeds will carry us into summer with a solid amount of gold. Me and Darkin also participated in the annual egg hunt, absolutely crushing the competition of little children as fully grown adults, where I barely etched the W from Darkin. Festivals are great entertainment, and we'll be having a lot more festival fun over the Stardew Valley year. It's time to get back to work. Day 14, I water the strawberries and relocate the co-op cabins. Day 15 is the first day of salmonberry season. I'm able to craft precisely 3 tabbers, which I use on the maple, oak, and pine trees. Day 16. I unfortunately lose a strawberry seed due to me being stupid and forgetting to place the scarecrow there. Other than that, it's another day of mining. A lot of mining. Days 16 to 21 were spent mining, racking in 400 plus stone. On day 21, I thundered through the floors to reach level 80, bagging myself some sweet new shoes. If I could get level 5s by like summer, that'd be crazy. Alright, this should be the huge... Yup, look at all those strawberries. The 22nd was our first harvest day. or in other words, our paycheck. I spent the rest of the day foraging to get enough wood. When it was time to go to bed, I had a smile on my face. This is actually pretty pivotal. I want to see how much money we get from tonight.
Probably like, I'm gonna say 3K.
Level 3 farming. Okay, level 4 farming? 6,000? That's pretty good. That's why we get strawberries, and then we're gonna get another 6,000 in 4 days. The 23rd was spent entirely in preparation. I prepared for the next harvest by watering the crops. We could have had a third harvest had we been diligent enough to water the strawberries on the day of purchasing them, but it's not the end of the world. I prepared for future expenses such as sprinklers and upgraded tools by mining for copper. By night, I crafted preserves jar with a newly acquired farming XP in order to get 2 products, jelly and pickles. Other than that, the most I can do is sleep tight and prepare for the welcome respite. The flower dance, while not as helpful as the egg festival in any way, it's a good way to check in on our friendship points with the bachelors and bachelorettes in Stardew Valley.
Family would dance with me. Shut up, Clint.
Having 4 or more hearts with any of the dateable NPCs grants you the ability to dance with them, rewarding an extra heart in the process. While it is possible, it's too much work in the first year to go for friendship, so this year, I danced with Darken.
I love how there's a whole choreographed scene for this whole song, and yet I don't have audio in, so you just hear nothing on my end. Yay! What a lovely dance.
Being the last event of spring, I kick into overdrive for the next 3 days, the last real days of our first season. If you didn't pick up by now, every season consists of no more, no less of 28 days. This means 4 weeks of gameplay per season, Monday through Sunday. I spent day 25 mining and almost immediately was met with a red mushroom and massive amounts of much needed gold. The rest of my day, I do something not attempted by myself not even once. Fishing. Kinda boring, right? I consider myself to be a competent fisher, as someone who has caught all the fish successfully in the world before, but then this happened.
What the fuck? I never made it that sound effect.
Day 26 was massive in terms of economic growth, as it was our second strawberry harvest, or in other words, our last big cash-in for this season. I also visited the traveling cart, and for the last time this season, the secret woods. Today is also the day my tappers pull through. I bagged the 3 tree resources for the rest of the game. Going to sleep, I got the level 5 farming that I desperately needed, as I could finally pick a profession to dramatically increase our income. We get the money from the strawberries and the morale and move on to day 27. Day 27 opens up with Demetrius, the town scientist, asking to renovate our cave. Essentially, we get to choose between a constant supply of mushrooms or various fruits. I choose the fruits as fruit trees cost a few thousand and we don't have any fruits opposed to mushrooms, which we actually get all of the mushrooms today when we have an eventful time in the mines after finding a first ever diamond, clearing this combat ring to get to level 90, in which we get another, even better sword, the Obsidian Edge. Brandishing my new sword, I enter the next room, which conveniently and luckily happened to be the mushroom floor. Of course, this means I get the one and only, long-awaited, purple mushroom. This is when Darken and I agreed that before the season ended, we'd craft a fish pond made of stone, algae, and seaweed that we would need to fish. Spring ended as quickly as it started. While I didn't have an optimized spring or a flawless plan day by day, I'm proud of the work I did. When the time came for day 28 of spring, I was ready. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you day 28 of spring. Every single action must be purposeful, and if there are any last-minute spring purchases I need, now and only now was the chance for me to get them. For the last time this season, I checked the traveling merchant. And thank God I did. I managed to get the garlic crop, my first year of the game. I go back home to sell it, but also take the time to prepare for our proper farm with exactly 51 fertilizer. It's not until 250 until I finally decide to work on crafting the fish pond. I tried to catch the algae in time, but
No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
although the restart was necessary, it felt unjust. I don't consider restarting the day cheating, but believe me in saying, whatever goes this file goes. Fail or succeed, it is the end result. At the start of the day, it seemed luck was on my side.
There we go. Third green algae.
But fast forward 5 hours of pure junk, and then
All right, there we go. I got another algae. It's W.
before you know it, only an hour away this time.
All right, I got the fifth algae. I got the fifth algae.
I just need one seaweed.
I immediately rushed over to help Darkin catch Seaweed, who wasn't having as much luck. Robin's shop, the place to buy a fish pond, closes at 5. I need the Stardew Valley luck gods to not only catch a single seaweed, but to catch one quickly before her shop can close.
I got it. I got it. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Good. She closes in the 40 seconds.
With all eyes on the clock,
Let's go. We got this.
We're not gonna make it.
We can make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
the worry I wouldn't make it, and the clock striking the 5th hour.
I don't care. Yes!
I made it! Call it luck or skill, we were able to make our fish pond, and with that ended the first month of spring. To recap, we set out with the goal of perfection. During this first season, I managed to get 46 of the 145 items.
There we go.
For the first season, that is a great split. I finally placed the fish pond, thank Robin, and conclude episode 1 of our series.
Who's that Pokemon? It's
Jonathan JOESTAR.